Well, hello. Thanks for tuning in to aerobic exercise today. Let's start with the feet marching. Water close by, comfortable footwear, if any, and room enough to move. That might be an issue later. So stepping in place like this, we're warming up the hips, the knees, and the ankles. It's okay to feel stiff at first. Notice though, you do wind up feeling a little looser after some time. Let's change the exercise a bit into the toe point, the ankle stretch. So less overall body movement here. That allows you to focus on the front of your foot and ankle. Little stretch every time you come up to the tippy toe. Working through the hips, now toes side. Might as well swing the arms, get those involved. The more of you that moves, the more calories you burn. Please breathe fully. Good. Big toes tap back, arms forward. Good. Couple more here, and then the little toes will tap forward, arms side, leg extensions. A tendu in ballet. Let's work the forward with a little elbow pump and the heels tap. Here you're stretching through the Achilles and through your calf a little bit. Fine to feel stiff at first. Notice the more we go, the looser things feel. And if you start to ache or pain, perhaps move smaller. You can always find the same exercise with a little less intensity. Of course, as you like, go bigger. Heels tap side. And the arms swing away. A little coordination challenge. Our little challenge. Not a big one. And the breath is moving. Getting the heel tap back is hard. It might require a little knee bend. Heels back. Again, the arms up. Take your time with them. Tricky motions. March. Flat-footed. Notice no bend in the knees or ankles. Weight transfer. Try external rotation of the legs. Starting way up at the top, the legs rotate outward. Knees and toes turn outward. And then we go for the opposite. Through neutral, parallel feet, and then ever so slightly pigeon-toed. Inward rotation of the legs. Still transferring weight through the flat foot. Yeah, and small will do. You don't have to go to any extremes. Parallel feet, more natural march. Notice how your legs feel. That inward and external flat-footed march we did works you. It tones you. This one easier, more natural. Let's take the knee high, creasing into the hip flexor. As you're creasing there, you might as well pull the lower tummy muscles in. That gives you a little more space to move the thigh up. Nice to move the arms. Again, the more of you that moves, the more calories burned. Breathe fully. always choose to move smaller, especially as we now move to the side. Knees out to the side. Elbows and arms pull up. Bigger or smaller. Be nice to your thighs. Pull the tummy muscles in. Return to the knee-high front, and a little twist will bring your elbow towards the opposite knee. Try to keep the shoulders level. Good. And keep them coming. A few more. Out to the side. Now the shoulders tilt. Let's parallel feet and reach away from a little heel lift. Feels like a toe tap. Notice there's a little inward rotation to that back leg as you toe tap. Keep them coming. Kick your seat. Arms high. Don't forget to breathe. You can always move slower. You can always move faster. And a smaller kick back there is welcome. Size of exercise is up to you, as is tempo. Let's try elbow towards opposite knee. Now, ideally, on top of the twist, there's also a little shoulder tilt. Nice through the wide stance. Good. And that's enough. Ankle tap. Feign for the ankle tap. Actually touching is hard. You don't have to touch. We want external rotation of the leg. Nice. Arms high. Try to keep the arms high as we feign the ankle tap back. Here again, it's less of a seat kick and more of an inward rotation of the leg. You don't have to touch the ankle or heel at all. Inward rotation of the leg. And the arms move. Engage the tummy and breathe fully. Your breath is a good gauge of how you're doing. If breath is labored, you're working to catch your breath, that's a good indication that you might want to slow down a little bit. Let's march. Nice and natural. This is our rest. You can always stop as you need to, but ideally, keeping a nice, soft transfer of weight here in some sort of medium tempo feels like rest enough. Let's pump the arms. Elbows in line with shoulders, arms in and out. Keep the elbows there, forearms up. And we still bend and extend. No time to flex or squeeze the muscles, just free, easy movement. Keep the elbows there, invert the forearms. The scarecrow, out and in. Tummy engaged, breathing fully. Let the arms rest. 4 steps back. 4 steps forward. 4 steps back. Hands to the shoulders. Inhale, step back. Exhale, press the arms overhead as you walk forward. Exhale, up. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Inhale, back. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps forward. Exhale, forward. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps back. Inhale as you step back. Now let's hold the top, pump the arms. Are they getting tired yet? A change of direction will change the muscles that are working. Pump the arms in and out. Notice the elbows are moving. Forward. Straight down. Notice the elbows lift, up and back. Can you push the palms on a diagonal back? Elbows still lift up. This is the hardest one to get to. A little squeeze to the back side of your upper arm. Good. Let's take the right arm high and squeeze your chest. In, out, squeeze from the chest. Other side. Squeeze, squeeze. Good, both arms. The only rule here is keep your elbows in line with the shoulders. As you move, the elbows fall ever lower. Keep the elbows in line with shoulders. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, Let it go. Now into the hips. Shake your hips. It's obnoxious in the hips. Notice the difference between the simple march and the hippie march. I like to compare and contrast. Neutral hips, neutral march, compare, contrast, sway the hips. Good. Let's pump the arms. Good. Keep the hips moving. Now you can always stop one or the other. Listen to your body and be nice. Let's take the elbows up, arms move in and out. All as those hips are a-swinging. Notice the shoulders more or less level. The cactus arms, in and out and in, as the hips sway, side to side. No time to squeeze, just free, easy movement in the arms and in the hips. Good. So, the scarecrow arms, elbows stay put, in and out with the forearms. Breathe, smile, slow down, speed up, move smaller, move bigger, as you like it. Make these exercises your own. Feel them. And breathe. Let the arms rest. Hips still swing. Easier to swing the hips when you're not moving the arms, perhaps. Hips back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. You can always stop the marching. Doing this while marching in place is a challenge. It's a coordination challenge. It's okay if you hiccup. No one's watching. Pay close attention and you might watch me hiccup. So, hips circle, round the island. And if you can keep the march going, you earn extra points. There's nothing wrong with stopping the feet though. Let's circle the hips the other way. And I'll stop my feet and restart them. Just to feel the difference. One's not better than the other. Never judge yourself, please. You're doing good so long as you're moving. Let it go. The hip circles, that is. Back to the march. Ribs. Tilt them again. Last time we did this, we were taking elbows to knees side. Without the knees coming up and down, this is more free, easier. Careful there's no pain or strain in your torso, whatever. Only free, easy movement. And that might mean smaller, slower. Always listen to your body. You can change tempo, you can change the size of the exercises too. Good. Warming and working through the obliques here. The muscles on your side torso. Now, neutral. We'll take the rib cage back and forth. Back and forth. Ideally, the shoulders and head, pelvis and all, more or less stay put. It's just the rib cage moving. hard to see. Ribs back, ribs forward, back and forth. Couple more with the ribs. And then around the island. Try to circle the ribs around the island. Or maybe it's more of an oval. Change direction. Good. Increasing our rib cage's mobility. Come to still. The shoulders now. Ribs stay put, just the shoulder joint. Up, down. The whole shoulder blade back there, moving up and down. What's more important, the up shoulder or the down shoulder? Well, they're both important, and you might focus on pulling the shoulder that's down a little more. That's enough. Keep the shoulders down. We go forward and back, forward and back. Unlike the last exercise, the rib cage more or less stays put. The head and the hips stay put. It's just the shoulders. Of course, the arms moving forward and back. Notice pronation and supination, inward and external rotation in the arm as the shoulders come forward and back. The hands open and close. They're turning doorknobs. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Just a few times, and then 3 times forward. Again, back a few. 3, 2. Hold the shoulders down and slightly back. 3 times. Inhale the shoulders up, up, up. Exhale the shoulders down. Inhale up. Exhale, shoulders down. Again. Up. And down. Very good. Keep the march alive. Grab a thumb behind you. Pull the arms down and back. A stretch across the chest. Hold the other thumb back there. And again, straighten the arms down and back. Let that go. March yourself over to some water. And take a sip, please. Stay hydrated. Remember, we like sips rather than chugs. Too much water in the tummy can slosh around, that's why. Back to a march, would you? Little hips. Oh, did you miss the exercise? No, you didn't. Come back to still. And now, I'm going to create a little bit of side space here. Side step and slide. And so we go, with the arms swinging. The coordination exercise. As we step our right leg to the right, begin an arm circle. And the arm circle changes directions, but you always circle the arm as the right leg steps. Good, come back to an arm swing. As the legs come together, pull your elbows back. Try to keep the elbows in line with the shoulders. A squeeze. Squeeze your shoulders back. And nice to squeeze on an exhale. So inhaling as you pass through the middle. Perhaps exhale, squeeze back. That's a fast breath. You can always breathe however you like. Sometimes it's nice to count. How many can you do on a single inhale? And an exhale. Yeah? 2 elbows squeeze back for the in, 2 for the out. I wonder if we could stretch that to 3. Let's not try. Clap the hands low as the legs come together. Good. March. Keep the tummy engaged. Arms side, nice and high. Inhale, prepare. As you exhale, squeeze and flex your biceps. Inhale, open. 2 more times. Squeeze, try to keep the elbows high. Squeeze. Inhale, open. Good, now arms forward. Squeeze the biceps. Try to keep the elbows high. Extend on the inhale. Bend and flex the biceps as you exhale. And squeeze. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And rest. Good work. Fingers to the shoulders. Elbows towards each other. Overhead as high as you can get them. Elbows as high as can be, but also elbows as close to each other as can be. 10 extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elbows, keep them together. Good. Elbows wide now. Now they're wide. And we extend. 3, 4, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Rest the arms. Very, very good. Keep your tummy tucked. We're gonna work our abdominals by tapping the heel forward, much like before. But this time, lean back. Heel forward, shoulders back. Careful. Can you feel it in your tummy? Try to keep the spine long. And dare you, tilt the nose softly up towards the ceiling as you do this exercise. You might be tempted to keep your face on the screen, but we really want to let that chin move with the rest of the spine. Yes. A few more. Leads to 2, and then 1. March it out. Stop the feet. Open. Like the toe tap from before. Good. Add the arms. Open the arms as you send your leg side. Good. Tired yet? Notice your spine more or less plumb the whole time. I dare you. 3, just 3 jumping jacks. Both legs at the same time. After the 3, simply march. March. Good work. Arms up. I dare you. You don't have to. You can do one leg at a time. 3 jumping jacks. March. And again, you can always do them one leg at a time. Last set. It's only 3. Don't move too big. Have fun. Open, close, open, close, open, close, and march. Hands towards ears. Fingers towards the ears. Elbows wide and elbows high, at least for now. Inhale fully, right here, proud. As you exhale, crunch. Squeeze your tummy. Inhale, recover. 4 more. Crunch down, pull your tummy muscles in and squeeze them. Inhale, lengthen the tummy muscles. Exhale, squeeze, crunch down. All while you're marching, perhaps crunch. You can get just as good a squeeze standing up crunches as you can down there on the floor, lying on your back crunches. Nearly the same as the standing crunches. Nice and tight in the tummy. Inhale, recover. Rest your arms. Good. Let's take a wide stance. Bend the knees and extend. Keep your posture plumb, straight up and down. 5 more times. Bend. Good. Keep the bend, arms up, push. Arms side to side. Keep the knees still, keep the spine still. Shoulders level. Good. Shoulders, arms, pelvis remains level. Start to bend the knees. Bend the knee in the direction your arms sweep. And we go. Side to side like this. And there's no wrong here, so long as you're moving. If you feel strain in the knees, feel free to bend them less. Couple more. To the right, then left. Find the center. Punch. Keep the knees still again. They might move a little bit, you see. Try to keep the knees still. Abdominals strong, dampens the movement in your arms, allows the knees to stay more stable. Push weight into the outside edges of your feet as well. Spread your toes. Punch forward. Posture plumb. Shoulders grounded. Down the back. Good. You're always welcome to sink deeper. Be kind. Legs together. Punch to the side. Elbows out and in. March, if you don't mind. Good. And so, weight on the punching side. Throw some hooks. A handful more. Each arm throws a hook. Weight always on the punching side, you see? Uppercuts, please. Weight on the punching side. Yes. Good. Marching in place. Cross the forearms, alternating which arm's on top. Elbows go straight to the side, you see? Elbows side. Alternating the arm in front. Elbows swing side, all as you march. Good. Let's turn up the notch a little bit. Jog. Pump your arms and run in place like you mean it. Come to march. So we want to move faster than this march, whatever that means for you. A little faster, we call that our jog. A little faster still, we'll call that our run. Back to a march. Whew. Last time, we'll hit the sprint this time. Turn up the notch. Jog. Turn up the notch. Run. Turn up the notch. Yeah. Sprint. Run. Jog. March. How was that? Not so bad, right? Gotcha. Right leg. Steps and falls to the side. Push to recover. Other side. Out and in. As you go to the side, notice one knee bends. The other is straight. On the straight leg, can you feel a stretch on your inner thigh? Try to use the inner thigh muscles a little more as you come back. The outside leg can't help but work as you land. Try to use the inside leg to pull you back together. Land, recover. Land, recover. Recover. March. Excellent. Roll your shoulders back a few times for me. Interlace your fingers behind. Straighten your arms, down and back. Perhaps keep the march going. Release. Let's take right arm across the chest, nice and high. Left arm pulls the right arm back for you. Arm only goes so far on its own. You need the other one to get the stretch. Catching your breath. Noticing your temperature. Let's bring the right arm down. Other arm across chest. Very good. Release left arm. step left leg back. Pull your right toes back, and then hips move back, pelvis moves back. A long spine with shoulders pinned back winds up tilting forward. I use my arms to support the weight of my torso. Feel the leg stretching, right leg stretching. If you're pained in either knee, you might back off some. Keep the tummy in. Continue to breathe fully. Switch legs. Spine long. Tendency is to slouch. Keep your spine lifted. Angle it more forward. Rise. Come to stand. Hands to hips. And a little side stretch. Pour weight into the left hand as your shoulders tilt down to the left. Notice your right side gets longer. Try to create more space on the left side as well. Come over the top. Pour weight into the right hand, shoulders tilt, stretch for the left side, get the right side longer somehow. Still breathing fully. Good, reset center. Now our job is to stretch right where those hands were resting. Bend just your left knee. Notice the hip shifts off to the right side. Torso shifts as well. Can you feel that little stretch? Right here? Ideally. To come out of the stretch, we just straighten the left knee. That rights the pelvis for us. Bend right knee, hip shift left, shoulders tilt. Good. Reset. Neutral by straightening the right leg. Pull the left knee up. Feel free to hold on to something if you need to. Higher. Let it go. Hold on to something if need be. In order to find balance, you need to push down. Thrust down helps you stay up. Feel your connection to the floor. Feel your connection to gravity. You want to be on top of your foot. Let it go. You're going to grab for the ankle. Good luck. Now, you don't need to grab it. Simply bending like so will work. If you can, pull the foot in. Other side. Again, be kind. Don't strain your knee. Don't strain or Charlie horse the hamstring either. This works. Stretch for the front of the leg. More so if you're going to grab the ankle. Feel free to hold on to something. Let go and shake your hands. Give a little leg shake. Each one. And then through the seat, a little shake. Good. March it off. Inhale, circle the arms high. Exhale, arms down. And up. And down. Last one. Hands touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. And thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for all of your energy and hard work. Stay hydrated. Do some stretches on your own later. Keep the tummy engaged, the shoulders pinned back. And I'll see you next time. Until then, do take care.